Alright guys, so we got the GoPro going here. So this is my first ride in a newer version Mustang. This is the 5th gen or 4th gen? What are these considered, do you know?
I think it's...
Is it 5th gen? 5th gen?
I think it's a 5th, because it's kind of like, I know the 18 is like a 5th.
Right.
The 16...
Those are the 5th gen?
Yeah.
So guys, this is a 2019 Mustang GT. It's got the, what package does it have again?
Level 1 track pack.
Level 1 track pack, so he's got some goodies on it. He's got the digital dash, and so we're just gonna drive around town here, and we're gonna try to find some cop-free zones where we can do a couple pulls, and I'm gonna do a little bit of videoing on my digital camera once we get where we want to go. Even if you wanted to go to like a few new spots or like Carson, whatever, like, it doesn't really matter to me where we don't need to just do a couple pulls, and I'll do some digital cameras of your dash so we can see. And but yeah, so this is yeah, it's really it's a lot more spacious than the Camaros, because I felt like in the Camaro you were sitting so low, like the dash was really high and the window was really short. You know what I mean? This is more spread out.
For me, the Camaro, like I really like the Camaro, but I think it's just how they design the windows. It's very small, claustrophobic.
It is.
Like,
yeah.
I think the window on that is like higher than this.
Yeah, you feel like you're sunken down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like to feel like I'm a little bit higher up. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's hard to explain, but like, I guess you get, like I said, you get used to whatever. What's the horsepower on these? 480, 485?
460.
460. Okay.
460 is, I think, is the stock on it.
So 450, so around like 440 was the 18s. You said there was a 20.
I think there was a 20 horsepower upgrade from the not the 18, but like I think the 17. And then the 18. This is considered like the 18 and 19 still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it rides pretty nice. Yeah. And this is the track.
No, this is this is normal. This is just normal. So.
Can you feel the suspension difference when you change it?
No, because it's not part of the, you know, it doesn't have magnet, right? So it's like it just changes the trial response. It just makes it more sharper.
Okay.
And the shift points gets longer. Because in normal it want to use all of the 10s. It goes from like 1, 3, 5. Then it goes to the 7, 8, 9, and the overdrive. Okay. And you just want a regular, but then like if you go to sport and track and like other side, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes through the whole system.
Goes through the whole RPM band. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of the, but like you said, it's for what it is. I mean, you know, for the price point, I mean, you really can't go wrong, because I mean, if you want to buy this, and people buy cars for different reasons. Some buy them for travel, for comfort, for, you know, racing, and then for multiple reasons like racing and comfort and things like that. But I mean, for 50 grand or less, I mean, really, it's, you know, if you wanted to go fast, you know, like, so this is a good starting point, because you could just throw like a turbo on it or a supercharger or something like that. Spend probably 10 grand. But see then where you're at though is you have the suspension. So you have your, you know, like your what am I thinking of? It's like you have the ride that you wanted, okay, and then you throw on the power, and maybe it's not even 10 grand. Maybe it's a lot cheaper than that. You know, maybe it's only 7 grand or something. But even at that, it's like then you're under of what. You know, if you could push out the same horsepower as a car that costs 70 or 80 grand for, you know, 10, 15 grand less, and it's a Mustang, and you're a Mustang guy. Say you're like, okay, you know, I want to go fast, I want to have a lot of horsepower, but I don't like Dodges. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not going to buy a Dodge, you know, because, you know, a lot of people said, oh, Dodges are made cheap, and you know, they cut corners and things like that. They do have a lot of horsepower, but they cut corners in some areas. So people, you know, try to shy away from that, you know, Dodges and things like that. I think Dodges came a long way. You know, I'm pretty happy with my purchase so far. But yeah, like I said, I mean, if you can get, you know, everything you want out of it for less, and you know, or even if you get to the same, you know, if you can stay under that price point of what that car would cost, you know, like a Hellcat would cost, or a ZL1 or something like that, you know, Camaro, or even an SS. It's nice. I mean, you know, it works.
And you don't have to go 50. There's the 35 grand one.
Right.
The engine is already there.
Exactly. That's,
like if you don't want, like, you know, like,
that's a good point.
You don't want like digital dash. You don't want the touch screen.
Right. You don't
like
care
the leather.
Yeah. So
the engine is already there.
Right.
For like 35 grand.
It's the same engine. So that being said, if you can get one for like 35, and you put like, say you want to go crazy and have like 800-900 horsepower car. I think there's a guy out there that has a 18 or a 19 GT that did a single turbo, but even you want to go like twin turbo. I think there's a guy out there that went the Hellraiser twin turbo kit, the new kit they have out there, and he was expected, before he blew his motor, he was expected to make like tons of power. You know, so if that's the case, you know, I think he bought the fully loaded one like yours, but like I said, that was the guy I was telling you about. He was like, oh, I shouldn't have bought all these packages because it's just going to be a drag strip car. You know, and that was his whole thing. But yeah, like I said, if you could spend 35-40 grand on a car and dump, if you can, you know, if you say you want to go crazy and do even like build the motor, like pull the motor out, you know, beefier pistons and all forged stuff on the bottom to handle high horsepower, you know what I mean, drivetrain stuff. You know, say you put 20 grand into it, you're only at 55 grand. Yeah. And you got a freaking monster. You're probably taking out everybody because you're lighter than Hellcats. I mean, you're definitely gonna smoke Hellcats and Demons and shit like that. You're gonna get into where, you know, you're keeping up with McLarens and exotics. You know, exotics. You know what I mean? That cost, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I mean, yeah, in that case, yeah, this is just like with the Camaro. Same thing with the Camaro. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like you get the performance, like stance and handling. Handling is what I was looking for. You get the really good handling, because you know, having a 4-door, you don't really get the handling as if you had a 2-door. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm even comparing like Dodge Charger to Challenger, you're gonna get more handling in the Challenger, I would assume. Because the 2-door, I never drove in a Challenger, but I would just assume. But yeah, with like the Mustangs and the Camaros, obviously you're getting the handling. You're buying it to handle, to if you want to take it to the track and do, you know, track day, and then if you want to take it to the drag strip and do that too, it's kind of an all around, like I was saying, like the Camaro is kind of an all around, you know, budget, like a budget build. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, you know, the Hellcat has 700 horsepower from the factory, but you're also spending, you know, 70 grand, 60, 70 grand. So it's like you're dropping a, you know, a good amount of money. But like I said, for me, it was more of the 4 doors. Yeah, because like, you know, it's, as you say, you want with your kids. Yeah. So that's more for me what it was about. You know, like I said, I'm a Mustang guy. I've had, you know, Ford trucks and a couple Mustangs, and so I definitely am a Mustang person. And switching over to Dodge was definitely weird. And but I mean, so far it's, you know, it's been pretty good. I mean, I like the car, and you'll see. We'll take it some rides.
Oh, and like the 10-speed too.
10-speed, yeah.
It's good. It's not bad. It's good. Like Like me, I didn't go to the manual because like my knees, my left knee's bad, and here in LA you're constantly just be on traffic. Yeah, traffic. Yeah, if especially if you're doing this daily, like what I do, you're just always like half the time you're on traffic. Right. And this 10-speed, for what it is, it's really good. Well, it's really good.
I've heard that the 10 speeds are faster than the stick shift cars.
Yeah,
like it's faster, right?
It's faster
because you can never outshift a manual automatic car.
Unless you're a professional sports driver,
maybe, but even
race car driver.
But even at that though, you can't shift as fast as a,
because you disconnect, you go in the clutch, you release your gas, you connect, and that's what.
There's a delay.
There's a delay already.
It doesn't matter how fast you go, you can never outshift. And this is what I'm hearing, and this is what I believe too. That, you know, no matter how, if you're a professional, you know, NASCAR, race car, or whatever you are, whatever kind of professional driver you are, you can never outshift, you know, the automatics, you know, which makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, the manual is fun, but like it's fun. Like if you have just a car on the side that you just do for like Saturday, you have fun. Yeah, but
not
for
daily.
For the daily, this new transmission that they have, it's good. It's good for your it's good for your money already.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that.
And like now I'm 7. I'll press it right now. I'm at 7th gear.
Oh wow, yeah,
it just spits out to 3.
The downshifts pretty good,
like that. And there wasn't no judder. It wasn't confused or anything like that. Because I've driven the older
Mustangs.
Not older, like older vehicles with like paddle shifters. They're a bit dim-witted. like, but that's for like the old Audis.
It gets confusing.
It gets confusing. They sound like they don't know like what's going on, especially if they're rolling right now, and then you just floored it. Right. They're like, I don't know what to do.
There would be,
and then they were like, oh yes, I'm a transmission. I'm a switch.
That's what I do. Yeah. No, I've definitely heard that about some of the cars too. Yeah, like even in our Ford too. It just depends on how your car's built.
Yeah.
I mean, ours is an Explorer. It's a SUV, so I mean, like when you use the paddles, like there's definitely a huge delay. You know, like almost a 1 or 2 second delay before it realizes what it wants to do. But that's really, can't really compare because it's an SUV.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I have heard of other cars having hesitation and being confused, as they would say, what to do.
Yeah.
How to downshift and how fast to do it.
It's you're already like the 10. If I remember, they partnered this with, I think they partnered with Chevy with this.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
If I remember correctly, the transmission is this. They partnered with Chevy. Let's do a check on that, but that's just what I remember. But
is the 18 also a 10-speed, or is the 18
of the
an 8-speed?
No, this is the first. This is the first
10-speed.
one. Yeah. I think the 18 and 19 were the first with the 10 speeds.
Okay, so so 17 and down all at 8 speeds.
I have no idea like what they had.
I think it was probably an 8. Either it had to be 8-speed. Yeah, it wouldn't be a 6 because that'd be a stick shift. Oh yeah, it's probably yeah. Because if they paired up with Camaro, so Camaro must have came out with the 10-speed.
Probably
first. Yeah. Well, that's smart of them. I mean, you know, yeah, it's your competitor, but shit, man, if you can better your car by hooking up with one of your competitors, and it'll give you sales and get people to buy it, then why not?
Yeah, and people, manufacturers been doing that. Like, you know, with the new Supra, they partnered with BMW with it. You know, the new Toyota Supra
it's basically a BMW, right?
Yeah, I think the Z4. Yeah, it's basically a BMW, and they just change the outside.
Right.
You know, they're partnering it up, you know, so cars can get built relatively cheaper.
Right.
You know, one will do the engineering and one will do the sales.
Yep. No, definitely.
Yeah. And then, like, you know, with the Fords too, like, you know, this is gonna be their only car. They're gonna be just selling trucks and SUVs and the Mustang.
Right.
They're removing their Ford Fiesta, which I like, especially the
Ford's getting rid of.
Yeah.
I heard Ford's gonna get rid of almost all their lineup except for their trucks and Mustangs.
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
That's what I heard. I mean, maybe I can't see them getting rid of their SUVs.
No, I think it's basically SUV, trucks, and the Mustang.
So like the Ford Focuses, the Fusions, all those
Fiesta, like
Fiestas.
all gone. From what I understand.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you think about it, there's so many different lines that they start competing with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If you're gonna do truck, SUV, and Mustang. If you were gonna do anything else, my opinion, you would do like an electric car.
Yeah,
like one of the ones would be like the Fusion, right?
I'm not sure, but then the Mustang just came out. I don't know. Maybe it was yesterday that they came out with an electric Mustang.
They announced it.
I think they announced it. But I think I'll look it up.
Have they produced it?
I think it's just a prototype or something.
Okay. I heard something about dealerships being forced to go electric. I even heard that the Dodge Charger, like in a couple years, is going to be half gas and half electric. Like it was going to still have the big V8 engine in it, but it was also going to have a twin electric motors on the front. Yeah, so it was going to be rear-wheel drive, and then it was going to be electric motors in the front, like individual motors for each left and right tire in the front, which would be freaking crazy. Yeah. All-wheel drive, like that's insane.
And plus, electric motors are good. They're instant torque, man.
Yeah. Like Tesla's.
Why do you think Tesla keeps beating all these like cars on the drag strip? Because they only have one gear to worry about, and it's directly there.
Yeah, because it is only one gear, right?
Yeah, it's just one gear. Huh? Yeah, it's electric motors. Basically one gear.
Yeah, Teslas are pretty crazy.
Yeah, like,
but they're pricey though too.
Nah, man, they're.
There's a Camaro right there.
All right.
That's a nice one.
I have a coworker too that has a Camaro, and then I think he changed the whole system, like cat back, the whole exhaust.
Oh yeah. It's loud.
It's loud.
It pops on like.
It pops. Yeah. Oh, man, it's like,
that's the one that I drove too.
He just pops like everywhere.
He did a muffler delete, and it pops pretty good. That video's on my channel too. When we were driving it definitely pops. Which pops are cool, but I mean, in my opinion,
I like deep ones.
Yeah,
I like deeps. I like
his
I like
were loud.
ones.
Yeah, his were like pretty like loud.
I like my exhaust to have like, because like the one that I want to get is like I want to get a Borla attack.
No, that's
Borla attack,
the loudest
one. But those are the ones I want to get. Like that, it still has the active system, so I want to keep the system, because basically you just have to remove that. I saw this video, like the active exhaust is just valves, and you can remove it from your.
You can, yeah.
You can. It's not part of it, so you can just plug it on the new Borlas, and it can be as quiet as this one or as loud as what Borlas are.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know,
so you get best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds. That's why. You know, like there's Borla or Corsa. It's just a matter of opinion. You know.
Yeah, personal preference.
There's no preference. There's no right or wrong.
You have eco mode in this or no?
No.
No eco. Okay. So it's just basically
normal, sport,
and track,
and drag.
Oh, you got 4 modes. Okay.
Yeah, 4 modes.
So what's the difference between sport and drag? Is there a difference?
I think I don't know, because I've never really done this. I've never dragged this, so I would never know. But for personal, when I go to sport, it's just the
shift points.
The shift points are higher,
crisper.
It's crisper, and then the throttle is more. The throttle response is super responsive. Like right now, there's a delay, but not a lot.
Right.
But you can press a little bit, and it's not gonna accelerate that much.
Right.
But then on the other one is once you go there, you feel it. You feel it already.
Right.
And then it jumps gears. Like normal, it jumps gears from 1, it goes to 3.
Right.
Yeah. It tries to be as eco as possible, which is actually can. Like when I long drive this to like Monterey, Vegas, or San Francisco, I can average like 23, 25 if I'm really trying.
Like freeway driving.
Yeah, freeway driving. Yeah, freeway driving. 23. It's actually good for what engine it is.
For what it is. Yeah. People are pretty surprised too. Like in my car, they're like, "Oh, what's your gas mileage?" And I'm like, "Well, first of all, like I didn't buy the car to be
to do mileage.
But no, when I let my buddy drive it to work, he works out in like a Corona area off the 91, and I think he's like 40 miles there. So I think it's between 60 miles and 80 miles round trip. He drove it for I want to say a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, on all mostly freeway driving in eco mode, and he got it up because it shows you on your dash, what miles per gallon you're getting and stuff. And he said, I want to say like 23. 23.
Damn.
And I was pretty impressed. I mean, but like you have to really baby the throttle.
Yeah.
Always run in eco mode, which drops it to 500 horsepower. So even if you do get on it, it's not full horsepower capacity. So it's not going to burn as much gas. But I mean, there's people that I watch on YouTube that actually, there's one guy that drives in valet mode, which drops to 300. So I would assume that would be even better gas mileage, because you're not able to drive it as fast. I mean, the problem with these cars is they can get good gas mileage, like freeway driving, and, if you're not on the throttle a lot. But I mean, people that drive these cars don't. They drive.
Yeah, they drive
like they when you're going, switching lanes, or
you see an opening, you see an opening
because you don't really have a lot of openings. So when you see one, you're like, oh, let me do a little pull. So I mean, like people that drive, Chargers and Mustangs and Camaros, they don't drive them like that. So it does have like if you want to do it like a road trip, like a cross country trip, because so I'm going to Arizona for I don't know if there's a racetrack out there. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Bondurant Racetrack. It's out in Chandler, Arizona. So like the thing was when I bought the Hellcat, they gave me a free trip out there. It's like a race school. So you drive with like professional race car drivers. They do like different courses, and then they have where you drive and you do like tag relay races with other drivers. So it's pretty cool. It's like an all-day event. It's like from 8 to 4, you know what I mean, on a Friday. So I'm doing that in the beginning of December. I think it's December 5th and 6th. I'm going out there. So I'm like, I'm debating on what car to drive. I'm like, well, either way, our Explorer doesn't get that good of gas mileage anyways. And like I said, if it's all freeway and I drive mostly eco going, on the 10 all the way out to Arizona, it'll probably get, in the 20s, in the mid 20s. So that's not bad, It's still not going to be 30, 40, miles per gallon like a little commuter would get, but it'll probably still cost. It'll probably take 2 tanks to get up there, because I think it's 400 miles there, and 400 miles back. So I think I can get a little over, maybe like 250 in a tank.
Yeah, same with me. 250,
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
If I'm just doing freeway, so it'll probably be almost 2 tanks up and 2 tanks back. So it'll be, you know, depending on what the gas pricing, it'll be a couple $100 in gas.
Yeah, like maybe
200. Yeah. Oh shit.
All right.
People know how to drive. This dumbass cut him off. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell? But yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that, about going out to that race school. It was something that they threw in, and it's supposedly like $1,000 like voucher.
Really? Wow.
Like if you want to go out there and just do the class, you know what I mean? It costs $1,000 because you can actually add people. Like my buddy was gonna go with me to co-pilot out there, so I wasn't driving by myself. You know, freaking 6.5 hours on after work on a Thursday. He was gonna go with me, but it was gonna be $1,000 for him to also do the class. Because who wants to drive all the way out there and then not do the class and then drive all the way back?
Just
I wouldn't. You know, I don't even know if you can watch. I don't even know if there's like spectators. It's like a closed course.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like the Porsche thing, like, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's something like that. But they have like different courses, and like supposedly it's like a huge racetrack with all different, like they do all their testing on like Hellcats and things like that. So it should be pretty interesting. I'll probably never do that like on my own. I'm not gonna spend $1,000.
Yeah.
You know, just to go do that, but it's free.
Why you not use it, right?
And I had to use it before the year was over because they stopped doing it.
Oh, okay.
It's like a program that they were doing when they first came out with the Hellcats in what, 15 or 16. And then so they stopped it in the beginning of 19, and they were actually trying to give me a hard time when I actually sent an email to the race school. I was like, hey, you know, because I said it on my sticker, like, you know, Bondurant Racing Adventure or wherever it said. And so I called them up, and they're like, oh no, we actually stopped that as of February, or as of January. I bought my car end of February, so it was supposed to be taken off the sticker price, or off the sticker window, the window sticker. And it wasn't, so the dealership screwed up. They said, oh, if it's on there, we'll honor it, but, you know, it's not supposed to be on there.
Okay.
So they were kind of giving me a hard time. I'm like, well, shit, I mean, you know, it says it's on there. So I kept fighting them, and then eventually, you know, I sent a picture of the window sticker and everything with the VIN number, and yeah, they honored it. But yeah, because that's $1,000 voucher.
Yeah, man, it's part, and you paid for it.
It's part of the package. Yeah. But they must have not had very good turnouts, because why would they stop it? You know what I mean? Like, if they're having good turnouts, what they want is they want other people to join, which they probably won't. That's how they make their money. They give the owner a free experience,
and the owner will bring somebody
for an extra $1,000. You know, and you can even upgrade. Like, I just did like the basic one. If you want to go more in depth, where they do like more like you driving the cars. Then I don't exactly know what it would have been, but you can add different packages, you know what I mean? Oh, this is a nice little straightaway. Let me turn on the camera here. So then you would switch it into modes.
Put some sport
Get my shit to focus really quick here.
And this kind of like your little spot. Our little spot to go on at night.
It's a cool little
a bit
straightaway.
Yeah.
So, let's see. You get traction pretty good, huh? You don't spin at all?
No.
Once you heat them up? Or?
Yeah. So let's do this.
Oh, dude. This thing pulls.
Yep.
This thing pulls big time. It's a motorcycle.
Yeah. I just don't know what it is. That's why it slowed down.
He's like, I'm doing wheelies over here.
Yeah, there's a lot of
the same thing.
The same thing.
It's a cool little industrial spot, huh?
Yeah. This is kind of like
it's pretty chill. It's not really hot or what?
Not really. Like, it kind of is, but you kind of just you pick your spots
depending on what time it is.
Yeah. So you pick your spots, trying to not get too much attention.
Yeah, this thing pulls, man. It almost feels like it pulls harder than the Camaro. Have you raced any 19 Camaros or 18 Camaros?
I don't know what they are, but you know, when I do runs on the 91, just for fun, I don't know what year they are, but I can go out.
Yeah, this guy's doing wheelies.
Yeah, right. Like a 30
roll.
Yeah.
And do you downshift, or you just let it do it?
I just let it do it by itself. Like I like what it is already. There's a lot of cars behind us.
Fucking turned it. He flipped a bitch.
I don't know. Let's see. Dude,
this thing pulls pretty hard. Man. Like it's It's all in the transmission. Oh, look at this kid.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Because like you see the transmission. We were at what, fourth or third the whole time.
Yeah, I think so. Let this car go.
We were at fourth or third the whole time, and then it quickly jumped down to 2.
No, yeah, it downshifted fast.
Yeah, it downshifted fast. That's why, like, you know, if you're in the freeway and you see a straight, you won't feel anything.
Guys, this thing pulls. I mean, dude, it could possibly keep up, dude. Like to the Hellcat, dude. I mean, the way it feels from the passenger. This guy, does he want to race us or what?
I don't know.
There's cars coming.
I know. I just want to
Be
as responsible as we can.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, dude, that's guys, that's pretty impressive. I'm pretty shocked.
And it's all stock too.
And it's all stock.
It's all stock.
There's
nothing
no
done.
Imagine like some E85 with a tune or something like that.
Yeah, E85
oh
with tune. Well, this will go 500 real quick.
Oh yeah,
500 horsepower real quick. E85.
That's pretty crazy that you don't even downshift. You just let it do this thing. You have launch control on this thing or no?
No, there's no launch control. The manual has one.
The manual has launch control. The manual does?
The manual has. Yeah, I know. I was surprised. I thought this was one too. So it's normal. Let's see how far right there. You know, freeway, regular one.
This one we're in 5th.
Is this there? That's why.
This guy want to line up?
Yeah, right. Well, like let's say you're driving just regular at 4, you're 4,
and then just punch in.
There, 6. That's better.
Okay.
7, and then see it's down
to 3rd.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing's impressive, dude. This thing is really impressive. That's
Yeah. It's a transmission, man. That transmission is worth it.
Yeah, guys. No, this is definitely impressive. Wow. Yeah, that's
something, man.
That's crazy, dude. Like, it feels like it feels really similar to the Camaro, but it almost feels like it's more.
It's like I've never driven the Camaro, but it's like it's something.
Yeah.
And it's not even on track. I think on track it's gonna shift.
It would
faster.
It would probably be more aggressive.
But this is just what it is. It's already like it's fucking good.
No, dude, it is, man. I'm impressed, dude.
Wow.
Is he like working on his wheelies or what is he doing? He's just like going around and around like he's like,
I'm not gonna. You want it? All right, let's go.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a little run here with a bike. Get on the let's see if I can film him.
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready?
Yeah. You count it.
1, 2, 3.
That's fun.
Hey, I got a Hellcat at the house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, I like this Mustang though.
It's not bad, huh? It's all stock.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
it's all stock.
What's yours? It's 600. What is that?
600. Everything's stock still.
Have you raced any Hellcats or anything like that?
No.
No?
No.
I'm curious. Hey, let me get your info because we're actually I have a YouTube channel, South Bay Cat. I live in Torrance, yeah. So I'm trying to do some videos. We're driving his car, then we're gonna drive my car, and that's dope.
Check you out.
Yeah, South Bay Cat. It's South Bay and then space Cat with a K, K-A-T.
Okay.
South Bay Cat.
It's on YouTube, right?
It's on YouTube, yeah. Gotcha. Let me get your. Yeah, dude, that's dope, man. We need to do some. That's fun. What's your phone number?
424-378-8177.
And what was your name?
C.
C?
Yeah.
I'm Doug.
Nice to meet
And that's
you.
Ray.
Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, I like
Hey, that was good, man.
Hey.
Hey,
I can't believe it.
you just go.
Woo!
It's just stuck, man. No, I didn't do anything on it yet. It's just what it is.
That shit is nice. I love the sound. I'm like, hey, for sure got something in that.
No, man, no. Everything just like dealer.
What's up, bro?
Just it.
What year is it?
19. 19 though, like nothing yet. I have none yet. Just
I like it.
just what it is.
I like it, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna check the Hellcat.
It's South Bay.
South Bay Cat.
South Bay Cat with a K, K-A-T.
South
That's
Bay
it's a
Cat.
2019 Destroyer Gray Hellcat.
Got you. Okay. I'm gonna check you out right now.
You gonna be here for a while or what?
I'm actually about to leave. I'll
Okay.
come back later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you
We'll
have
we'll have to set something up where we're bringing the Hellcat out
All
here.
right, for sure, man.
If I can get
Y'all
traction to
bringing
be.
it out today?
What's that?
Y'all bringing it out today?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit me up and I'll come back.
You come back?
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
we're gonna go switch cars and come back.
All right, man. You have a good one. All right,
All right,
be
buddy, you
safe.
too.
All right.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. That bike might give me the sauce, dude.
Hey.
I
That's
mean,
like,
it's a fucking bike.
yeah,
dude.
cause like when I think maybe he did like on his third gear, that thing just flew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cause like I know for a fact I can't beat him.
You
'Cause
were
it's-
you hit 107, but he had
he was probably hitting
160,
60.
140.
Because I
something like
let go when I hit like 110, and then you just get in like when it was going
107,
16,
yeah.
107. Because I like I don't want to do anything else. He already won. It's just
Dude, that bike's fast.
that's fast.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah.
If a bike thinks that your car is not stock, like,
I know, like that's
and the
thing.
fact that he could hear you when he was in front
Yeah.
of you, like that's pretty good too.
That's the thing though with this. Is like as we said, like every car is different. Like for what do you want?
has their own purpose.
Yeah.
It serves a purpose. Yeah.
Me, like I told you guys, like me, I want this as a GT. I want it as like a comfy, long drive. But then if I see a street, I can murder it. Like I can kill it.
Yeah. Well, and just like this, like you see a guy on a motorcycle that wants to do it.
In a 600.
A 600, yeah. That bike is fast.
You know,
I don't know.
Imagine, you guys got the third, like like a base GT, and like do your crazy stuff in it, and then you guys can kill a lot of people.
Oh yeah. No, that's like a thing. Buy the base and then put. Yeah, like I said, it's all depends on what you want it for. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But all right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna end the video there. We're gonna go switch cars, so we'll start up a new video when we get in, and maybe we'll see if we can hook up with that guy and see what's going on. And if not, well, then we'll do some first impression pulls in the Hellcat. Ray's first impressions. He's never been in a Charger Hellcat, right?
No, bro.
So yeah, so we'll see what he thinks about it and his first impressions and just the whole thing, the interior and everything. So all right, guys, we're heading back to the pad right now, and we will pick up when we get there.